All right. For today's naturally inspired moment, 7 signs online attention seeking may point to a bigger problem. Do you have somebody in your life that you think has a problem with being a little bit too attention grabbing online? You're not alone. You're not alone. I've been asked about this. Many parents text me on my text line. What do I do? How do I approach this topic with my young teen or what have you, or even my older adult children? I've had texts about this too. They do not like the way they are acting online, but they don't know how to approach it. They don't know how to, is this unhealthy? Or is this just what all the kids are doing today? I'm here to tell you it's not healthy. And no, not all the kids are doing it today. So 7 signs online attention seeking may point to a bigger problem for today's naturally inspired moment. Number 1, a chronic need for validation. So self-worth will depend on likes, comments, or even shares, and it may reflect low self-esteem or unstable sense of identity. So these gives you some insights about how people may be feeling. Number 2, emotional regulation through feedback. They use online praise to manage their mood and can indicate difficulty processing emotions offline, often linked to unresolved stress or trauma. Number 3, escaping real-life discomfort. So they do it, constant posting. It's a way to avoid dealing with real-life challenges in their relationships maybe, or their responsibilities. Number 4, dependency on dopamine hits. The rush from notifications can mimic addictive patterns, masking deeper feelings of emptiness or even disconnection. Number 5, they exhibit loss of authenticity. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking to some of these, interactions I've had in the last 5 or 6 years or so with young people. Did you ever just notice some young people will just like turn it on? It's like, hey, how's it going? Hi. It's like this. What's happening? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but the loss of authenticity, I definitely see. Curating a life for attention rather than connection reveals a disconnect between public image and private reality. Number 6, underlying loneliness. Frequent online engagement might point to unmet needs for in-person connection and genuine belonging. Number 7, signs of emotional burnout. When validation seeking becomes exhausting or anxiety-inducing, it can be a symptom of mental fatigue, depression, or burnout. I see that kind of. I saw somebody out in public the other day filming for what clearly was going to be a social media post. And I watched them turn it on in front of the camera. Hey, hi, la, la, just really animated. And then it was like right after, it's like, I'm so tired. And I just thought, wow, it's a different kind of entrapment, I feel like. So here are some strategies, because I always like to leave you with, a solution. So 5 strategies to break that cycle or help somebody break that cycle. Create offline first moments. So start your day without the phone. For at least 30 to 60 minutes, do not scroll or get on your phone. This replace scrolling with grounding activities like stretching, going outside, getting morning sun, getting your feet in the ground, like I always say, or even a short walk, exercise, or what have you. Encourage that in the person that you see kind of getting sucked down the scroll hole and into the algorithm, losing their consciousness. Shift from performance to connection is a big one. Instead of posting for likes or shares or any kind of comment that feeds your attention-seeking behavior, search for connectivity, for real connectivity. Have a conversation with the people that are commenting on your stuff, or reach out to them directly to have a conversation. Ask questions, start meaningful discussions, or offer value that helps other people. This changes the focus from look at me to let's learn together. Let's change the world together. Let's make a mark, even if it's just a little mark. Let's try to make a mark together on this issue that we connect on. Number 3, track your triggers. Track their triggers. So notice when they feel the urge to post. Is it when they're bored? Is it when they're lonely? Is it when they're stressed? Identify the emotion, then meet that need someplace else in real world. In the real world, meet that something right there in the real world. So, move your body, pick up a book, listen to music, before reaching for that phone to fix the uncomfortable or the discomfort that they're experiencing. You can replace the dopamine source. Find a healthier feel-good replacement for the rush of online validation. So you can do more adventurous things, make a plan to climb a 14er, start doing things that are push you, like even cold exposure or, some kind of challenging race, learn breath work, learn something new, some kind of new form of activity to kind of push yourself and create that dopamine hit, even learning something new. Right? In a different area of expertise. I was thinking my son's learning fly fishing and it's like, he's like obsessed. He's driving himself crazy. He's caught one trout and he's out there all the time now trying to get a new fish. It's like become his new thing, and rarely do they ever post, either of my kids post on social media. They're out there living, which I'm so grateful for. So grateful. Schedule digital detox windows. Commit to specific phone-free blocks during the day and tech-free evenings at least twice a week. You can use that time to invest in other things. I was talking to somebody the other day on an assessment, which I love doing my assessments because I just get to meet the most wonderful people. But she was talking about how they have board game nights. And she's like, yeah, I love these board game nights. We come together as friends and we play these board games. And I just thought, yeah, bring that back. Bring that back. That's awesome. We need it. This is a matter of health. It's not just social interaction, on its face, like, oh, you need social interaction. No, this is feeding your soul, people. This is feeding you as a human being, interacting with your friends, having empathy for your friends and your family. This is part of being human. Attention online is fleeting. You never see those people. You'll never hear from them again. It's the attention you give yourself in real life. That's the stuff that lasts, right? Build yourself up. You're your own, you are your own project. How far are you going to be able to grow yourself, right? How can you contribute to the world? And the payoff of contributing to the world with something that adds positivity to the world, you're never going to get that replacement from selling stuff online every day. Different stuff. The latest and greatest new mascara, the latest and greatest new pocket dress, the latest and greatest new high heels. I'm not saying I'm against capitalism or anything like that. Don't go crazy thinking something like that. But really, I think as we move into the AI digital revolution, that's what we're going to need is purpose and connection and meaningful work. If anything, this is an opportunity. The one good thing I would say is this is an opportunity to switch into meaningful work, meaningful human connection. Stay tuned for hour 2, everybody. I got your news stories coming up. Don't go anywhere.